Hi, beautiful Virgo. This is going to be your reading for the beginning of May, the 1st through the 7th, good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus of Virgo, but it is a general message, so it will not resonate with all of you, okay? It's general. It's not a personal reading. Check your other placements. If this does not resonate, any part of your natal chart, you could find some messages there you need as well. And if you want to book a private reading with me, Virgo, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you are new, welcome to Soma, Chandra Tarot. Right now it is Soma, Chandra, Virgo. Subscribe and hit the bell, Virgo, so you know when I read for your sign. I do read for you guys every week. I love reading for Virgo. Virgo, this looks tough. I think you're in a situation that you don't really want to be in. I feel like you're stuck in some kind of a situation, or you're feeling deeply oppressed by possibly family or playing by the rules in some way. And I think that you really want to break free. Boundaries are being tested at this time. And what's really missing is an important heart-to-heart conversation and getting face-to-face with someone. So what came out of the threads of fate, the threads of your fate that are being woven together at this time? Sorry, my hand is itching all of a sudden. That's a good sign. That means money could be coming. When your palm itches, they say money is coming. That's good. Money could be coming in. Wow, it's itching bad. So trust in reverse, get wild. Interesting, but a challenge is boundaries. We have an armadillo here all curled up with draws at the bottom of the deck. So I think that you guys are doing your hermit thing right now, Virgo. I think that you need to withdraw and retreat and think about what it is you really want. There is a distrust and a lack of trust in a situation that you are in the beginning of the month. I think you want to get wild. This is almost like a rebellion for you. You want to get wild. Someone around you wants to get wild. It has been wild, but not a lot of trust. And a problem has been boundaries. So make sure that you make your boundaries clear to other people. Don't let them test you, and try not to push anyone else's boundaries. Don't let anybody, watch out for pushiness between you and another person. That could have been a problem in the past, and it may be a problem for you moving forward. I feel like this is someone around you that tests your boundaries. The Soul Truth deck wants to ask you a few questions. Am I focused on what I am losing or what I am gaining? Now, keep in mind, these are questions that another person needs to be asking themselves, or that you need to get another person to ask themselves. These are questions that need to be asked at this time. Am I focused on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared of letting go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Try making a list of the things you will gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things could be coming. You or someone you're connecting to is afraid to make a change because they're going to lose something. I kind of get the feeling that with this change, something will be lost. But I have a feeling that there is much more to be gained than there is to be lost in this situation. This could be something simple or very complex. It'll be different for each of you. Here's a boundaries card again. This flew out of the deck. It actually flew behind me. I was like, okay, this one wants to talk. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Yes, the boundaries card coming, 2 cards of boundaries coming out. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, our own desires, and our feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. You are absolutely worthy of your desires, Virgo. You are absolutely deserving of how you feel. You deserve to feel what you feel. You deserve to have your needs be met, but you have to get in tune to what those things are right now. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and you begin. Oh, someone doesn't know where you end, where they end and you begin. Perhaps you are having this issue. For some of you, this could be happening with family, between a parent and a child, between a husband and a wife. Where do I end and where does someone else begin, and vice versa? When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. See, you need to separate from a person right now because there's distrust between you and this person. And you need sovereignty so you can think about what you really want. So once you do that, then you stop doing things that no longer align with yourself. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. That's good stuff. Read that. Listen to that again. I think I'm going to leave this on my thing. That's important. What expectations do you have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. I don't know why, but I feel like this is someone else who has impossible expectations of you. They don't have good boundaries. They want something, but this could be something happening between you and someone else. These are tough questions to have to ask yourself. I actually hear a few of you squirming. I've had to ask myself these questions. God, I feel like my readings for Virgo are tough and challenging. I get hate mail over my Virgo readings. I've had Virgos email me and say, why do you hate us? And I'm like, actually, I love Virgo. You're one of my favorite signs. I always know what I'm going to get with a Virgo. You're very predictable, earthy, grounded, hardworking sustainers. You're one of my favorite signs. So I just want to help, Virgo. I truly do. They wanted me to do a Celtic cross. I tried to do a different kind of spread, and I felt that boundary issue. I felt it. So I was like, now I want to focus on them. I want you guys to have a strongly defined sense of self in this situation. So what's at the center of everything is the Two of Wands. I notice in this deck that Tarot de la Nuit, she's looking at a skull, almost as if she's looking at the past and wondering if something will grow upon this skull and what it could turn into. It's like she's looking into her own mind here. So planning for the future. And you want progress. You have decisions to make. You want to be focused on a new beginning, or someone is feeling that way about you. The challenge is the Two of Cups, a face-to-face, heart-to-heart conversation, a true connection, unified love, partnership, and a mutual attraction. And needing to have a face-to-face, I notice these two people are not facing each other. They're back to back. So this is something that has to happen in order for you to move forward. Also, this is simply about sometimes the Two of Cups looking in the mirror and feeling unification with yourself. Yeah. So what's driving you is the Lovers and the Moon, Gemini and Pisces here. My goodness, you seem to be very emotional, very dreamy right now, Virgo. Things are not as they seem. The Moon indicates illusion, maybe even a fantasy. Something happening veiled and hidden in moonlight. And this is about a lover. This is about value alignment and harmony. You're dreaming of this. You're wanting this with someone in your life. But there's a lot of confusion, possibly even illusion. This could have also been happening in secret in some way. You are having a hard time revealing to others what you want, because I think someone is oppressing you. In the past, 3 cards came out. The Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. A challenge was the Six of Wands. That was at the top of the deck and it fell off. And I said, okay, I'll let it stand. So in the past, there was a lot of freedom. There was a lot of rebellion. There was a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. I see something about motorcycles or horses. The country, interesting. There was a lot of passion. There was equal give and take as well, but also possibly breadcrumbing. And a problem was acknowledgement, recognition. Someone could have been kind of a player or up on their high horse. Someone could have been somewhat attention seeking and couldn't settle down, rebellious. But I'm hearing like the fun times, exciting times. Somebody might have breadcrumbed you in the past and they may still be. Someone really wants a lot of attention. I also heard that someone can't settle down, but they want all the credit. Someone has high expectations and doesn't want to give that much. Because what you're thinking is the Four of Pentacles and the Emperor, and this is your advice. Be very careful with your resources at this time. This may be a time to save money and be conservative, have a scarcity mindset and control your foundation so that you create a sense of security and control with the Emperor. Someone may be controlling you to a degree. The Emperor wants a lot of sovereignty here. This person may be controlling money as well. If they're a woman, they're very controlling. If they're a man, they might be somewhat controlling. You need to stay present in your power. It's time to be logical and practical. Your guides are saying, what are you holding back from and what are you holding on to? Obviously, don't lose your foundation, but release what no longer serves you. It's time to get control of your life and move towards Emperor status. 2021 is the year of the Emperor. Last year was the year of the Empress. This year is the year of the Emperor. I just heard I can do this on my own. Actions that are going to happen this week are the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Who's this? This could be you. Some of you want to come into alignment with someone that's very passionate and exciting. This Queen of Wands could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It does not have to be that sign. This could also be you as well, Virgo, where, first of all, some of you will be messaging back and forth and coming into alignment with a person that very much inspires you and excites you. Back and forth, back and forth. It's very passionate. It's very exciting. This Queen of Wands could be you. Some of you guys want to move very quickly in a situation and gain some passion and independence. The Queen of Wands is very fiery. She is very courageous. She's very confident. She's very determined. She's a social butterfly. She's independent. She has a strongly defined sense of self. This could be you or someone around you. Someone may see you in this way, or you may see someone like this. I think that this is a person or a state of being that you want to move towards. Some of you seem to be holding back to a degree. For some of you, this is about, I just heard salary. Interesting. The way you see yourself is the Hierophant and the Angel de la Nute, the dark night of the soul. Are some of you just stuck to a Taurus and you don't want to be? The Hierophant is the system. The Hierophant is the rules we live by. Now, it is a community at large. It's wisdom. It's knowledge. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of community. It's a card of being that represents being part of something greater than yourself, family, a spiritual practice, a big company. Sometimes the Hierophant is bank or university, country even. But the Angel de la Nute, you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, that you are not happy with. This may be happening in your community or in your family as well. And you feel oppressed by this and you do not like it. I think you want some independence. I just heard the Hierophant is also possibly where you work or a platform that you work with or work on. It's not working out for you. This conversation needs to be had. Here's the energy around you, hidden factors that might support you or negate you that you're not necessarily aware of. Judgment and the Ace of Cups. This Scorpio energy, you're at a crossroads, and if you cross through this portal and you do not ignore the inner calling, there is a new cup of love waiting for you. This is about love, new relationships, compassion, creativity, a new start that will activate your heart chakra. But you are at a crossroads and you have it's a little bit more than a major choice. Judgment is a knowing and an inner calling that cannot be ignored. The angel of the divine is trying to get your attention. There may be someone around you that wants a rebirth of some kind with you. But there is a situation around you that is calling for you to use your best judgment, not allow yourself to be judged by others, and follow your heart. This is difficult for you to do because the way you're feeling is the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, stressed out. Overwhelmed by your choices here with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is it's a Neptunian energy. It's opportunities, choices, but it's also about being overwhelmed by illusion and wishful thinking. You're very stressed out. Anxiety and fear and feeling overwhelmed. So, Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. You definitely feel challenged. There are obstacles and challenges at this time. You may be called to defend who you are as a person. A challenge is no reason to quit, clearly, though. And I don't think you will. I do think you will need to defend yourself in some way because you have a decision to make. Conversely, this might be a person around you that needs space because they are at an impasse and they need to decide what they want in this situation, or you need to decide what you want in this situation. When the Emperor comes out, The advice is you cannot control anyone but yourself, but you must be logical and be practical at this time. Be careful with your resources. Let go of what you no longer need. And talk about the lack of trust. I'm feeling a rebellion off of you or someone else, but someone might not let you get wild the way you want to, and they cross your boundaries. There's something that you want that you're being kept from, and I think it's fear that's holding you back. But definitely do what you do best. If you need a few days to withdraw and decide what you want, these questions will help you. Am I focused on what I'm losing, or what I'm gaining? What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? And what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Again, I feel like this is something that someone else needs to ask themselves. I feel like someone won't talk to you the way you need them to, because the Two of Cups is the challenge or the catalyst. It's like somebody wants something, but then they block it out. I also noticed the Devil at the bottom of the deck. The Devil, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Okay, why do I get the feeling that someone is being very indulgent and bougie to their detriment? Someone in this situation wants to have it all. This might be wearing you down. Two of Pentacles, I'm not sure what I want. Someone might be afraid to give up independence and living a hedonistic lifestyle. Someone may be getting everything they want and you're not. A decision will have to be made. You are being tested at this time. Someone is being very tempted by just maybe an excessiveness and a materialism even. I just heard someone's getting what they want out of you, but you're not getting what you need out of the situation. Interesting. They're pulling back. They're saying stop. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Okay, Virgo, that's your reading for the first week in May. I hope it resonates with you. If it resonates, I hope it helps. If this was too general for you, you can always book a private reading with me. The link to my website is in the description below. I would be happy to read for you, cross-watchers as well. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Virgo. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.